This is the Telemetry Transportation Daily for March 14th, 2025, and I'm Sam Abul-Samad, VP of Market Research for Telemetry. It's now been more than 20 years since the DARPA Grand Challenge kicked off the modern era of developing automated driving systems. The competing teams all came from various university research programs, and after a shaky start in 2004 when none of the competitors completed the desert course, by the end of the program in 2007, numerous teams were successfully completing a simulated urban driving course. After that, Google hired many of the top people from the DARPA event and launched its self-driving program that eventually morphed into what is now known as Waymo. Since then, hundreds of startups have popped up and mostly disappeared, hoping to commercialize automated vehicles as taxis, delivery vehicles, long-haul trucks, and even for agriculture. While the technology has now been commercialized on a still very limited basis in a number of cities, mostly in the US, China, and several other locations around the world, the reality is that the vast majority of people have never even seen, much less ridden in an automated vehicle. Thus, it's no surprise that in an annual survey conducted by AAA, most people are still very afraid of the technology. The most recent edition of the survey did see an uptick in respondents that say they trust automated vehicles from the 9% in 2023 and 24 to 13% this year. The previous dip was likely related to a spate of incidents involving the now defunct Cruise as well as Tesla. Waymo is by far the market leader in robotaxis, now providing more than 200,000 paid driverless rides per week in San Francisco, Silicon Valley, Los Angeles, Phoenix, and in Austin, with Atlanta and Miami expected to launch soon. I've ridden in many of these vehicles since 2008, and they've made tremendous progress, but they still have a long way to go before the technology can truly be ubiquitous. Developers will have to take tremendous care in how they deploy this technology in order to build public trust, and that will likely require some regulatory oversight and standardized testing to validate the safety. I'll be talking more about that in a future edition of this show. Thanks for listening, and I'll be back on Monday.